Stop being in the way for my intro. Hi, I'm Borkon. Glad to have you here. Welcome back to the Cave Factory. And today I want to start to work on a lot of the challenges that we have. So if you don't know, in the quests here, this category here says challenges. And there's a bunch of things that we need to do. Like I have started really hard on eating all the things. I can actually start by just showing you that. Let's pick up the food book. And the food book is telling us that I have 28 things left to eat. Unfortunately, the 28 things that I have left to eat are kinda hard. So, click. These are the things that I haven't yet eaten. They start here. We have chorus mushrooms. Chorus mushrooms don't actually spawn in this mod pack, as far as I know. But there is a way to get them, and that is with an uncrafting table. Don't know if we're gonna do that today. Not sure. Maybe. I still haven't found an amber root. Maybe this is the same thing, that I need to get it in some half cheaty way. We still haven't done create mod chocolate. We're gonna start with that. And oh no, I have closed the book. If I close the book, I have to click this thing 40 something times before I get to the end, where all the not yet eaten things are. Lollipops, I have no idea where they're from. This stuff is from the Twilight Forest. This should be relatively easy to get. For this, I need to make a weapon that is tasty, and then things will start dropping. Bacon. The cave root I can get from the Twilight Forest as well. These ones require some farms. Basically, just put down some grass, I guess, or make something in the right biomes, and then we will get frogs spawning and crabs spawning. I can just do that between episodes, shouldn't be a big deal. Pneumatic craft I haven't touched yet. This could be an issue. I probably need to do that someday. But basically, yeah, we have stuff like that. Golden bread I will be able to get soon, because my colony is growing really fast. But what I've done with the colony, I'm going to show you in a special episode sometime in the future. Basically, when I'm almost finished or completely finished, then I show you the colony and all the things I've learned there. There's a lot of things I have learned on how to run a good colony. But today I thought, like, let's just set up various machines and various things I need to craft just so that we can get the challenges running. And to start with, I want to go probably down here, yeah, and let's make create mod chocolate, because it's super simple and just needs to get done. And I just saw that to make chocolate, we actually need milk. I don't have a good source of milk, but I just thought of something. I'm not sure if it's gonna work, so we're gonna do an experiment live right now. There are cows in here. And I'm pretty sure that there is like a cow in a jar. And I'm wondering if I can just pump milk out of it like a normal container. So I think the way we're doing this, okay, we will need a bucket of milk first. I am learning this as we go here. So let's just get one cow. Let's get one cow. Hello, cow. There we go. And how did we make this jar? This is milk jar. And that's a milk jar. I'm just gonna set up a little pillar here, put down the milk jar here. Hello, cow. And get an anvil here. So, drag the cow here. There we go. Are you supposed to stand on the milk jar? I don't know. Boink! Cow in a jar. It's a funny thing. Now, let's see if it actually works to pump milk out of that thing. Let's just create a pipe, because there is no reason for me to not use fluid pipes for this. I don't need to use create mod pipes. Down the tank here. Down the cow in a jar here. And can we connect it? Oh, it seems to be connectable. So if I take my pipe wrench and... yay, we are actually pumping milk. This is slow, but I'm pretty sure there are ways to speed it up. Just take this thing. Not really. I guess the cow is not producing fast enough. Doesn't matter, I don't need that much chocolate anyway. So if the cow is producing slowly, I guess we're gonna... Oh, this actually has storage of... So I don't even need to pump it like that into a fluid tank. That's even better. Okay, perfect. So now we know. So let's build a chocolate maker. And by the way, I probably haven't shown this yet, but I do have cocoa beans in my farms, and they're just like I added the log here and 4 cocoa beans growing here on my normal farm, and this seems to just work just fine, right? So, and I can even, I think, can I? Yes, I can even twerk them so that they grow fully. So this one is fully grown, and now drip, gets picked up by harvesters and dumped into my storage system. It's kind of perfect. Right, let's build the chocolate maker. Remember when I said that I really like the seared lanterns because I just like the color of the lantern? They are buggy. For some reason, some of them stopped working. I just removed this lantern because it was hanging on a wall like this, right? And the area didn't go dark. And now I placed the lantern again and the area went dark and it doesn't work. The lantern just stopped working. This is very, very strange, and like this is not the first time I have observed this. Like this keeps happening with the seared lanterns. I'm starting to get kind of afraid of them. So let's get some normal lanterns to light things up here. Probably need a light there. Yeah, that works. Okay, this is gonna be the milk tank because I just realized that I will actually need to use the milk for other things as well. So I should probably store it in a tank like this. Hello, cow. Put you there. Hello, fluid pipe. There. There we go. And it should be as simple as this, I think. Anything happening in here? Oh no, do I have to heat it up? I did not check that, and that could actually be what's happening here. Yes, we need to heat it with a blaze burner. I don't know how many blazes I'm gonna need, but I guess like that. Oh, I do have a blaze spawner. Actually, I wonder. I know that it should be possible to get blazes directly from a blaze spawner. I wonder if it even works when it's turned off. Let's fly in there. Yes. Ha 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 ha. Completely safe. This is supposed to be a super dangerous operation. The most dangerous part of it that I could fall into the mob mashers. Sometimes modded trivializes things way too much, and we will actually get to that in this episode as well. There is another bit that we need to talk about that I'm gonna show you that I will probably not use because it trivializes things too much, but that's later. So, doing this manually is just a matter of right-clicking fuel on the blaze, and that's gonna work just fine. The problem I have found is that if I feed the blaze constantly, like I could take, let's just grab like a stack of coal. I have 2.3 million coal, right? I can keep giving the blaze coal all the time, and there is nothing stopping it from doing that, I think, right? Because I fed it now a stack, and that just wastes coal. So we need to find a methods of making the blaze not eat coal or not feed the blaze coal until it has run out. I wonder if comparators work. And yes, it is giving off a signal. Okay, that's good to know. What power level are we getting here? 2. How does that make sense? Okay, then I will just wait until this runs out of, like, it stops burning things. And by the way, did we make chocolate? Yeah, we have already made chocolate. So, ooh, there is not enough. How do I, how will I pipe things out? There is no space on this side. There is no space on this side. There is no space on any side. Oh, okay, I'll have to rethink that. Let's figure out the feeding of the blaze first. I'm just waiting for it to stop burning, and then we'll see what happens to the power level. I might actually be mistaken. So I just read some documentation, and the documentation is saying that if I feed the blaze with a deployer, the deployer will stop feeding the blaze once it has reached its maximum capacity of fuel, and the maximum capacity of fuel is 500 seconds. So, yeah, okay, let's use a deployer, but like I definitely don't have space on this side. Actually, okay, this suddenly has become a problem of trying to fit everything in. I only fit it in here because I could put a cogwheel and I could power the mixer like that. But I guess we need a slightly more complicated mechanism. It's also nice that I can use this speed controller that I have to slow down the mixer so they're not eating so much power. Okay, but we need to solve this. It's not as simple as this. All right, let's rearrange things here and see what I can come up with. Right, it should work something like this. So if I power this on, that gives coal to the blaze burner. I don't think I'm going to automate this because I don't think I'm going to need that much chocolate. I just want to get a bucket of chocolate right now so that I can set up the filter here so that we get the right things in the basin here and the spout here. It's there, okay. I don't want milk, you silly thing. Oh, come on. I have to have multiple buckets so I can... No, there we go. Now I got a chocolate bucket. Set this up like this. Add this and a filter, I think. Yeah. And this is the whitelist, and it is sucking out the chocolates. And it... Okay, we still have the milk in the basin, but that's fine. But I think I should be able to get the milk like that. Yes, I got the milk out, so now it's filling up with chocolate. Perfect. So this machine should work. If I want to automate this, I will just, I don't know, check the fill level of this or that and power this on automatically, but I don't think it's going to be necessary at all. Right, so I can just feed the blaze manually a few times because I literally just need the chocolate to get a few things that we make with the chocolate. Let's see what we can make with the chocolate. So the first thing, yeah, compacting, we're getting a bar of chocolate. We should have a bar of chocolate in here, I hope. Let's see. Yes, we do. Give me the chocolate. And let's jump into the pool of experience to lose saturation. And there we go. Now I have eaten the chocolate. I probably don't need this bit anymore anyway, but let it run. Why not? And now this... we can use it on... Oh, I have eaten chocolate pie already, so I think the only thing we need... I don't think I can drink the chocolate bucket. So yeah, we just need sweet berries that we glaze with chocolate. So let's get sweet berries. There we go. Give me the sweet berries with chocolate. And done. I think this is everything that we're ever gonna need chocolate for. It's not a huge project, but this needed to be done, so yeah, now it got done. And I have found another thing from the create mod I haven't eaten, but it should be easy to make, so I need to make a sweet roll, so I just connected this spout to the milk, and I think everything that needs to be done is this, yeah. Now we have a sweet roll, and eaten! Yay! So now to progress in the eating challenge, I need to go to the Twilight Forest. I want to show you something that I have also done in between the episodes. I have finally improved my blood altar to maximum size. Now we just put beacons in here. The beacons don't actually have to be active at all. Like there is ceiling above this. I could dig to the bedrock so I can get the beacon effect, but there is no reason to. And all the runes around here are speed runes. I mentioned this before. I've been doing the runes of augmented capacity and with the right amount of runes capacity to increase the capacity of the altar. But this is, I don't think, necessary at all. Because the greatest thing that the altar should be used for is, well, let's do it right now. I'm gonna grab a create mod tank. I will take out my orb that is always in my altar. Notice that all the runes here are just speed runes, nothing else, just speed runes, just to speed this process up. And I'm just gonna dump the tank in here. And it is sucking blood really, really fast, but just watch this. See that? My zombie killer is actually keeping up with crafting the infinite tank. It's still taking a lot of time, but like, look, it's already been 10%. So I think speed runes are the way to go. There are apparently other ways of speeding up crafting, but I don't really understand them. I'm gonna move away from here because like the noise is annoying, especially the music that is playing over me talking. So I think I could be right here, and the zombies are still spawning. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna craft an infinite tank, and we're gonna talk about them once I'm done. I'll be right back. I guess an easier way to turn off the jukeboxes was to just turn off the jukebox sounds. I mean, dying zombies are not the problem. The jukebox sound is actually just the problem for editing. I think we should be mostly done. Oh yeah, we are very close, so I can turn this thing off now. Let's not spam with zombies too much. And kablamo, creative fluid tank. Let's put in the blood orb there to refill my blood. And, well, let's talk about the elephant in the room. So, this thing here, creative fluid tank. As far as I understand, and we're gonna do some tests with this in a minute, but as far as I understand, any fluid I put in here is just then infinitely duped. And from the K Factory Discord, I've seen that most people are doing like the endgame challenges, especially like the ultimate ingots and stuff like that. They're just doing them by setting up 50 of the creative fluid tanks, and that's it. Like, right, that's all the resources that you ever need for everything. I don't think that's interesting. I want to create farms for everything that needs to go into the ultimate ingots and the ultimate whatever, singularities and stuff like that. In the worst case, if something becomes too hard, too impossible, or I just end up too impatient, I can fall back to the creative fluid tanks. But, I mean, we're not going to be struggling for iron, like, for example, right? I have 300,000 iron ingots. I have almost 500,000 of gold ingots, more than 500,000 copper. Lapis is getting close to 1 million, 2.3 million coal and redstone. And this is just from digging. I mean, it is from automated digging, it's from a quarry, but still, it's not a big deal, I think, unless I'm wrong. So I'm not gonna say that I'm never gonna use one of these to get infinite resources just to complete some challenge, but if I can avoid it, I will. So for now, this is gonna stay unused except for experiments. So let's do some experimenting with this. I have no idea what we should... Should we just put milk into it? Because I've been experimenting with milk. Let's put milk into it. I guess I can just put it right here. Will it get the milk? No. This should be pumping, and it's not. Okay. So I guess I need to do something more advanced. Do I have a bucket of milk? Actually, chocolate? No. Let's give it milk. Just because I said so from the beginning. There we go. Okay, so now it says it has 8 buckets of milk, and if I... And now it's empty. So does this actually work? Do we get infinite fluids, or am I misunderstanding something? Interesting. If I pick it up, I think it lost all its fluids now. If I set it down here, yeah, it doesn't have milk. I have that. I put a pipe between here and... And now it is pumping. Yeah, okay. So if I do it with buckets, it gets emptied. If I use pipes or stuff like that, we can pump any liquid from it as long as we want. And I'm assuming that since everybody is doing this, I've seen it on the K Factory Discord, right? Everybody is doing it with molten iron and molten pretty much all the alloys. So I'm assuming it works for everything from Tinker's Construct that we can melt. For now, we're not gonna do that. For now, we will actually try to automate all the things. And there is a lot of stuff that we need to automate. One of the things we need to automate is the ultimate singularity, which is... I think this is kind of nuts. So it says like electrum ingot here, right? You just take ultimate catalyst and electrum ingot, it gives you that. But then I saw this, 5,000 items. So we need 5,000 of these ingots, get the singularity, and I'm assuming like there is steel. Oh, steel is gonna be very, very hard. I might have found my first exception for using the creative fluid tank. Maybe the challenges are just way too much, and this actually is dependent on making the creative fluid tanks. Because let's see, like, how much steel have I actually made? I did automate it, but I'm not sure how effective this has been. I have 100 stacks of blocks of steel. So we do have enough steel. How many ultimate singularities will I need? Let's see. I need 1, 2, 3 ultimate singularities and maybe more if I want to experiment with the compact machines, but probably not. Like if I want to make a compact machine, I might make one. So yeah, we'll need 3 singularities, so that's not a problem. I have enough steel. Yeah, I have enough steel for multiple of them. So yeah, steel is not a problem. I'm gonna just run the bookkeeping now to see which materials I need in which amounts and write it down so that I can see if I will have to cheat. Like, it's not cheat, right? It's part of the parameters of this mod pack. But like, if I'm gonna use these or not, maybe I will not have to use them, and that would be actually kind of interesting to just achieve all the challenges without resorting to using the creative fluid tank. We'll see. I'm just running a test here now to see if I can make electrum in large amounts, and I mean the arc furnace is just keeping up fine. I guess the biggest problem will be getting the graphite electrodes. Can I actually even feed the graphite electrodes automatically? I don't think I can, so I will have to replace them manually or figure out a way to enchant them, because that is still buggy somehow. But yeah, like we're getting lots of electrum, and it's relatively easy. I actually had to speed it up because I used to use hoppers here, and that was too slow. So now I'm using actually item pipes, and yeah, it's keeping up, and this is going fast enough. I need to get 10,000 of those, so how many? That's a bunch of chests, so it's gonna take a while, but it's not a huge deal to actually do it manually. So steel and electrum are covered. I'm gonna look at the others now. I started making the list of what I need for the singularities, and rather than making the list, I decided to research how to make electrum and if I can make it in a large amount manually. But like, this is looking quite good. It's maybe gonna take an hour or so, not a huge deal, so this should definitely work. What else do we need for the ultimate singularity then? Ultimate singularity, there. Steel, we looked at lapis, trivial, uranium. Oh, that's... No, that's probably not an issue, because I think I have... that's uranium, yeah. 138,000. We're not gonna run out of uranium for the nuclear reactor, so that's fine. Emeralds, easy coal, easy cactus. Cactus? Cactus? Cactus. Cactus. I don't have a cactus farm. Well, that's also a project. Okay, fine. I'm not gonna do it on camera. I'm just gonna write down all the interesting things I find that we need for making the ultimate singularities. Okay, this noise here is killing me, but I remembered I have these. I wonder if they actually work. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so now we don't hear the at least we don't hear the generator too much. Right, so I have checked my singularities. And the only big problems that I foresee is this thing here, slate singularity. It requires 5,000 blank slates, so I will have to work the ultra hard, because I think that's 5 million blood. So it's like 5 of those creative fluid tanks. That's quite a bit, but should be doable. I will definitely need to automate this a little bit more. Then another problem was the cactus that we found right here. So yeah, 5,000 cactus. We need to grow them. And the last thing that I still haven't looked at is this one, glowstone. And yeah, how do we get glowstone? I remember I got glowstone in the beginning by crushing torches. I think that's what we are gonna end up doing, because... Oh, witch hats. I can actually convert the witch hats into glowstone dust. You know what? I wonder how much drops I'm getting from the witches. Let's see. That could be this, because that's an option. And I might actually not have any issues. Oh, this farm is actually active. Oh, I already have enough dust for one of the singularities. I will need 10,000 of dust and all the things that are included here. But okay, yeah. So glowstone is not a problem. And I think the only other thing that I was kind of curious about is wood. What is wood singularity? It's just logs. Yeah, it's just any logs, so that's not an issue at all. So yeah, the only thing that probably is an issue is the electrum and the cactus. Because glowstone we already have. And the slates are gonna be a massive pain to make. We're doing good with the electrum, so let's see how much electrum I have made this far. Oh, it's already popping up. Oh, 4.4 thousand. So yeah, in the time it took me to just write down the list of all the things that I need to farm, I have already made almost half of the electrum I need. It's not gonna be an issue either. So slates and cactus. Let's start with the cactus. And for the cactus, I was thinking that I should be using these things. So I haven't shown you this before. I just set it up quickly to make mushrooms, but I'm pretty sure these can also farm cactus, or can they? Let's double check. Cactus. Oh no, this is the mine colony stuff. Where is... Can I even find the cactus somewhere here? Oh, it's at the end. Right here. Yes, we can make cactus with a garden cloche, whatever, however you pronounce that. You can also make it with mana, but yeah, well, I want technology to do this. So yeah, let's set up one of these, and I will actually need, like, I haven't automated the output of this thing at all. I haven't thought it would be necessary, but I guess, yeah, I'm just automating the inputs of water into it. So yeah, let's set up one more of these for cactus and automate this a little bit more than it is automated now. Alright, probably something like this. This seems automated enough. So I have a connection to the storage system here, right? You can even see down here. We are exporting bone meal into this adjustable crate. I like using adjustable crates because I can just limit how much buffer I have here, like, because I don't want a huge buffer. The disadvantage is that we can actually see down, but let's pretend that we don't. And, oh, I see that this is misconfigured. It should be like that. We're distributing the bone meal into both of those things, garden cloche, whatever they're called. Is this getting water? Yes, this is getting water as well. Yeah, and they're getting fertilized, and they're growing. It's not growing particularly fast, though. I am not impressed by the cactus growth speed. And the mushrooms, I definitely not gonna store more than 32 stacks. That's silly, but this thing we actually need to upgrade. So let's do that immediately. Oh, I have tons of these upgrades. That's nice. So, oink. Although, this is too slow. Let's set up 5 more of cactus growers, because I definitely want to get the cactus growing as fast as possible. And let's just connect them to power, and this should be all, I think. Yeah, they seem to be growing. Yeah, I have 5 of them now, and the mushroom one as well, because why not? Maybe I will need the mushrooms for something in the future. But yeah, they should be working fine. The pipes are correctly set up. We're pumping bone meal here. The cactuses are pumping into here. I still don't have a stack, and I need, well, I need not 2,000 stacks, but like I need 10,000 cactus. So this is still gonna take a while, but well, at least this will be solving itself slowly. And I guess I can just AFK this for a while. I mean, it hasn't been going for too long and it shouldn't be too horrible. I'll see how much I'll get in a day or however long I'm gonna spend in... Do I actually even have to spend time in this area? I don't think this is random tick based, right? And this whole area is chunk loaded, so yeah, this probably should be enough. And if not, we're just gonna build a massive cactus farm, because I think they are really fun. Even though they're a little bit tedious to build. Right, so now that we have pretty much everything farmed for all this stuff, let's see what it takes to make a singularity. And for that we need to make a quantum compressor. And I have prepared some machines. And they are right here. So here we have our quantum compressor production line. To begin with, actually, I'm just making black dye, because I didn't have any good source of black dye. So here I am just crushing coal, because we have so much coal. And here, this is making, what is this thing called? Black iron. And then we're also making black iron slates, and we're making luminescence, because those are all the components that are used quite a lot. I only have a drawer for 1 stack of this stuff. Maybe we'll need much more, but for now this should be probably enough. And the same thing with the slates. I don't know how many I'm gonna need. It's probably, that should make sense. Maybe big, let's make it bigger. Doesn't matter, it only uses that black iron stuff. And yeah, it should work. So yeah, and we also need a mechanical crafter that is this enormous. Because this thing here, let's start by making this. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'll need 9 of the slates. And they are in a curve. Oh, I actually have to fly to put everything in. And a boink. And glass in there as well. And I don't know how many of the dark iron. Dark iron? No, it's black iron. Dark iron is from a completely different game. Autocraft. It's actually spinning too fast. I was not expecting it to be this fast, and doesn't really need to be. Alright. Something was made, and it ended up here. Black iron frame. Alright, okay, well, that's a good start. And we've got our quantum compressor. I have no idea how this thing works, so let's just put it down and see. It is definitely taking... Oh, that's a lot of power. Okay, so it cannot be here. Let's just put it down here because we are close to the distribution for the high voltage stuff. And I'm gonna give it a connector like this and a coil. There we go. Are you getting power? Yes, now it is getting powered. I have no idea how this is supposed... Limited input. Eject. Okay, well, it is getting power. Okay, so iron? I mean, it's supposed to be like iron was... Oh, was... Now I'm actually not sure. Did the ultimate singularity take iron? Aluminium, wood? Yes, iron. Okay, and iron should be the easiest thing to do. Okay, and nothing is happening. Why is nothing happening? How is this machine supposed to work? Oh, we need the ultimate catalyst. Okay. 4 of those ultimate catalysts. There we go. I put this in. Ah, okay, now it is eating iron ingots. Okay, not bad, not bad. So it doesn't, at least it doesn't take a lot of... I guess it's gonna eat all the energy, that's why it's sucking up all the energy, but it doesn't take any time to consume the iron ingots, which is quite useful because it means that I can do this manually without going mad. So yeah, let's try that. And what happens when I give it the last few stacks? That's 1, okay, and 8. Actually, I'm just gonna give it the entire stack. All right, and something... Okay, and then there is a progress bar and something will happen in a while. So this isn't too hard to do. The thing that I have found out here that I wanted to find out is that I don't actually need to make 20 of these machines. It is enough to have 1, and I can just bake 1 singularity at a time, especially considering how much power this thing sucks. Actually, is it that much? Doesn't seem that much. It makes sense. Everything makes sense here. No surprises this far, and there we go. We have an iron singularity. So it isn't too terrible to use. We can definitely achieve... Well, we can achieve the ultimate singularity, or at least most of its components, relatively soon. That's good to know. Like, the biggest bottleneck right now is gonna be the cactus, right? I still have to wait for the cactus. That thing took a little bit while to build, but during that time we did... Yeah, 32 stacks of cactus. This is not even close to be enough. So cactus is gonna be the worst part. Everything else should be doable relatively soon. So maybe even the next episode? Probably not, but a few episodes from now we will have our ultimate singularities. But that will be it from me today. Thanks a lot for watching and have a singular day. Bye!